These are the tail fins that I've done. I've covered them. I haven't actually glued any part of this together, so it is actually free, whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway, so these are the tail fins, which I've left that piece on there. All I've done is cut that out a bit so as it protrudes this bit. And these are going to go on the back of the fuselage like that. So as soon as it rolls over, they're going to break. I don't care, it's going to crash anyway. The tail fins are on. This is actually the 7th time I've done this. 7th take. Tail fins are on. Secured nicely. Easy UHF antennas on. As you can see in here, it goes to the Easy UHF. Where else would it go, Tony? Big nose 13 antenna. Link down in the description if you want one. Brilliant pieces of kit. This goes to the video out, which I've got to use until I get the VTX actually hooked up on the front, which I don't know where I've put. It is somewhere, but I really don't know where I've put it. Anyway, this has now changed its name. It used to be the Airbus 50, but now I thought it'd be different. It's called Morph actually. Or Morph ED. I don't know what the bloody hell. Anyway. So there's the other one. Whoa. So it's done. Now I've got a question. Now I know the CG is going to be somewhere between the front and the back. I've worked that out. Somewhere in the middle. But where is the CG? Where is the best sort of a starting point to go? I don't know. I don't know if it's just in line with the GPS thing, but you've got to bear in mind they've got this bloody wing on the front area, wing area on the front. I can't go by the original drawings because it's not quite this. It's nothing like it anymore. So I don't know. Drop a comment below, will you? I've had this camera now 12 months and I've just found out there's a setting on it which is auto level. I don't know if you noticed in my videos, sometimes it'll go like that. I found out you can turn it off. So now I get more, I can actually show more. Anyway, I've got these Maytech 12 volt regulators, linear regulators. They do 12 volt, was it 300 milliamp? Yeah, 12 volt 300 milliamp, 4S in, 12 volt out, which I'm going to be using for my VTX. And before I heat shrink that, so I'll put the servo leads on there so I can just plug it in straight from the battery and then I get 12 volts out. So I'm going to heat shrink that and then I'm going to connect it to the VTX. I want to talk a bit about antennas. That'll do. Now anyway, I've got these antennas. These are dipoles made by Simon. Link will be down there. Now these things are actually they're matched, not matched. They're tuned to whatever frequency you want. He does loads of different designs. Got the helical antennas and got the massive circularly polarised ones, which that sits right way above my head. And that's for me receiving, not my transmitter, obviously. And he also does 5.8, which are they're just bendable, and he also supplies them with a casing, protective casing for them. If you want one of these, drop Simon an email. Like I say, link is in the description. That's the active element, so that one goes up like that. So this is going in my plane, so I'm going to try it. What else is there? Oh yeah, I think I've shown you these regulators before, and I've got some others. Hang on, found it. These Maytech regulators. This one is actually a 5 volt stroke 12 volt. All you do is you put the jumper across, I think. I haven't read the instructions yet, so I don't know. Tiny little things, and I think that's 1.5, yeah, 1.5 amp regulator. So get a few of these. I think they're only £3 each. Get a few of them because you'll use them, you'll need them. So there you go. Anyway, back to building. I've got the antenna mounted on the side there. It's sticking out the side, I know, but it's okay. It's about the only place I could actually get it. I couldn't fit it on there because the VTX won't go far enough in here because it's such a steep angle. So I've done that. That's in there. Anyway, I can get that out if I need to change channels and stuff. So I've been thinking about how I'm going to mount this canopy. Oh, I've had to cut that out there because it don't fit. So I've been thinking about how to mount this canopy, and I thought about magnets, but I don't trust magnets. I was thinking about designing something so as it goes into there like I did with the mini Talon, and then it goes into there and it clips down at the back. I don't know. So what I've decided is I'm going to get carbon rods, these solid carbon rods like that one there. One of those straight through there, an elastic band over the top. Can't beat it, very simple, very effective. So I'm going to do that. If I had to design this again, I'd make this body wider, actually quite a bit wider than it is. I can't get the ESC on top of the battery because I've had to cut all this out as far as I possibly can, and it's still too high. The current sensor, yeah, it was on top of the battery, but it won't fit, so it's had to go back there, which I'm a bit concerned about, that interfering with the my Fly Dream. And also the ESC's had to go further back up. I'm going to have to shorten wires somewhere, I think. I'm not happy with it, but it's done. No, it's not finished. I mean, it's done. I've done. I mean, that's how it is. You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but if you want to resolder, like I've got to resolder this current sensor, which is bloody hot shit. Anyway, I've had to resolder this. If you get some kitchen towel or something and just dampen it, and then put it over the areas that you want to protect. If you get any solder blobs that run off, it just basically extinguishes them, you know, cools them down very, very quickly. You don't want it soaking wet so as it soaks through to everything, but after you've done it, you just throw it away. Tail fins are on. Bollocks. The tail fins are on. This cable here is for the video. The tail fins are on. Oh, shut the f up. The tail fins are on. This. The tail fins are on. As always, everything I do is not scripted, so anything can happen. Oh, fuck.